Grand Rising, and thank you for joining me on Monday Morning Mindfulness. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks, and today we're talking to the creator and founder of the stage play. Are you kidding me? Yes, it's that one, the Single Woman's Chronicles stage play right here on Monday Morning Mindfulness. So tune in and share. You'll be glad you did.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution.
And thank you for joining us this morning for Single Women's Chronicles. I hear there's a whole lot of chaos and confusion going on in the dating world. And I just want to be able to help some of my sisters and brothers out. So thank you so much for joining us today. Today's show is sponsored by iTex. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you need products or supplies and you're paying for them, you are missing out. Stop paying cash and start using barter dollars where you can use them and go shopping immediately for whatever you need, stationery, groceries, whatever. They have everything that Walmart's and Amazon and everybody else has. In order to do that, you need to use my code, which is Zelda, Zelda, and you will get $100 to go shopping right away. And it's all virtual. You don't pay a dime. How about that? Be sure and tell them the Higher Learning Network sent you. So thank you so much for that. As we continue, let me remind you that as you are going out and about during the day, there are some people who don't have what you have. And what you have is a warm bed at night. Not everyone has that. So I ask you to join me, and I am grateful for those who have already joined us at our page on Instagram. Can't even remember the page. It's Instagram.com/ I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. HLN.homeless.project. But if you go to our YouTube page, if you go to our website, higherlearningnetwork.org, you will get a chance to see that. And we were blessed with the opportunity to go out this weekend and feed some people. And it just brings so much joy to us. And we want you to feel the joy too. So here's a little bit of what we did. Let me take the... A lot of people don't know that there's a lot of people but we have to just go around, make round. People are everywhere. You don't see them. Yeah. And that's just one video.
So you know, Miss Roy, it's good to be able to help somebody else out. It really is.
What a blessing to be a blessing, right? So you can go there and see that anytime. And I ask that, if you just make a plate for a sandwich, can you do that? Make a sandwich or something. Because somebody somewhere needs that sandwich. I know you can there's there's homeless, there's unhoused people everywhere. And you can speak English or Sanskrit, you can always go to page and donate. Go to higherlearningnetwork.org. And I thank you for taking the time out of your day and schedule in order to be of service. Service is the price you pay for the space that you occupy on earth. And I am so glad to be occupying this space because I was once homeless and I know what that feels like. And it does not feel good. You do not know, excuse me, where you're going to lay your head down at night. If you've never been there, you don't want to be there. I promise you, it is not a good feeling. So if you can find it in your heart, we greatly appreciate that. And you can also pay us by Zelle. What's the other one? Just go to Higher Learning Network. It's all there. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button and hit. I do apologize. I have just a few too many people on my personal page. So I ask that you go to our Facebook page, which is Higher Learning TV Show. And there you will see Monday Morning Mindfulness. And you can simply click on it and like us. And we thank you in advance. You see that Monday Morning Mindfulness, you know you're at the right place. Okay. So thank you so much this morning. And if you scroll up, you'll see the stage play, the hit stage play, Single Women Chronicles is coming to Chicago. She'll be on it very shortly. So thank you so much for joining us here this morning. As we continue, let us be reminded that it is time for your salute to the ancestors, those who came before us to make our way possible. And why do we do that? Because somebody did it for us. That's why we do it. So, as I'm drinking my tea this morning, I'm drinking cold throat. I had a little scratch in my throat the other day, and I was like, I know what to do with that. Go get some slippery elm bark and all that other good stuff that's in cold throat. I promise you, it's gone. It's like them Ricola cough drops, same thing. Just better because it just oozes down your throat. Makes your throat feel so good. Anyway, salute to the ancestors. Thank you for those who came before us to make our way possible. We give thanks that we are standing on the shoulders of those who suffered tremendously. And because of you, we are here. And we remember you and we give thanks. And water is the all-connecting, flowing, non-resistant power that exists on the planet. And we pour a little bit in the dirt, like they did in Cooley High. Yeah, post on out for the ancestors. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. We give thanks that you came before us to make our way possible. I got shivers, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening and remembering us. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank us. As Baba Kwame Sunhorse would say, thank us. Us as in universal spirits. Ashe. Ashe. And so it is. As you guide us, guard us, and direct us through this chaos and confusion that we are living in, that we are experiencing. And that's why we take time to do things that we need to do for ourselves this morning. On Monday Morning Mindfulness, we have Monday Morning Mindfulness Meditation. And with that being said, prepare yourself for an experience this morning. From time to time, you will hear this sound. And it's just a reminder to get out of your head and get back into your breathing, to your chest and your stomach. But before we do that, I got a little oil. And today we have lemongrass oil. If you don't have some essential oils in your cabinet, get some. Doesn't matter who you get them from. I get mine from Jody Susan of Susan Essentials. Where's the top? Okay, I'll find it later. But just a little drop. Bam! Rub it in your hands. And what? Wow, that is an experience by itself. It just calms everything down. Oh, wow. I like that. And you'll like it too. But right now, let's get some Monday Morning Mindful Meditation. The word of the day from fellow journalist Mike House. And he says, God's grace is love. From Monday, March 24th. Peace is an inner calm. That's why we practice it here. So when people jump all at you and accusations and just drama, you look at them and go, peace is an inner calm. Peace breaks down barriers when the storms of life come. Before a negative thought becomes a negative action, first say PEACE, peace. Say that. That's what I'm learning to do. Then be still and let the calming power of peace guide you to an answer. Understand that peace is in our hearts, not in our circumstances. Let me see that again. Understand that peace is in our hearts, not in our circumstances. In our walk of faith and our trust of God, peace is a calmness that quiets the soul. Anger, fear, envy, jealousy, and doubt can undermine our peace. Philippians 4, 6, and 7 instructs us to worry about nothing, nothing, and pray about everything, everything, everything. Because when you're speaking, you're praying. Words have power. I push through the loud negative voices that come across my path. I stand firm on what I know is true, that I am at peace with who I am. I am peaceful, and I keep that peace inside of me. Thank you, strength in me, through me, as me, and around me, and through the Christ within. And so it is. So he got up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, peace, be still. And the wind quieted down, and there was a great calm. And that's from St. Mark 4:39. And that's your Monday morning mindfulness word of the day. And I do hope that you will take this moment to share with someone, because we are all stressed out and we don't have to be. It is all up to you. And right now, it's up to you to prepare for your Monday morning mindfulness meditation. And this is something that I do every month in public for the Westside Ministers Coalition. And someone said to me, Zelda, how come you never show what you do when you're not? Okay, so that's what I'm doing today. So how about that? So here we go. We're going to do it from video this morning. Okay, my glasses are dirty. What can I say? I'm old enough. Okay, so that means I'm playing the wrong one because you don't hear it. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's just the delay in my computer. All right, let me go back and play it for you. There you go. Don't act like that. We got company, girl. Don't be like that. Okay, it doesn't want to play. So that means I've got to pull up the other one. Just bear here with me for a second. I'm glad I had the other one up just in case. So you can see this Monday morning mindfulness with the Westside Ministers Coalition. And you'll get a chance to see me in action doing the meditation live. All right, here we go. As they say, the old comedians say, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Are you ready? Want to hear it? Here we go. And why don't I hear this? Okay, my glasses are dirty. What can I say? I'm old enough to get things. What can I say? Sweating bricks up here. Anyway, meditation. Would anybody like to do meditations? We'll be very brief. How about that? Everybody stand up. Nothing in your hands. Nothing in your arms. Let's just look at each other. How about that? We're going to go look at it. Why don't we just start with a breathing exercise? Inhale through the nose, and when you let it out, you go. So let's try that again. Inhale deeply, and let it out. Inhale to the count of 4. Inhale. And exhale to the count of 4. Now this time when you inhale, let's bring those hands in the air. Hold it and bring it back down. One more time, inhale deeply. Back down. Last time, inhale, take a long deep breath. And start clapping. Start clapping on your arms. And why are we clapping on our arms, though? It's to wake up the lymph fluid. Wake it up because we've been asleep all night. Come on, bring it around to the chest. Bring it around to the other side, to the arm. This may seem crazy to you, but it's okay because I thought it was crazy too. When you see the things that can happen as a result of your awakening up the system. Okay, so we're patting on the chest, we're patting on the stomach, we're patting on the sides, and the hips, and the buttocks, and the back, and the thighs, and the knees, and the ankles, and the feet, if you can reach. Come on back up. Pat, pat, pat. Giving thanks. I give thanks. Repeat after me. I give thanks for a lymphatic system that works. I give thanks for a body that is mobile and moves on its own. I give thanks that I get myself. That people think I'm crazy, but it's okay because I feel good. Now step away from the person next to you because this is going to cause me a little room. Okay? Let's just move it. Then we're going to do like this. Automatic. Feel yourself tired. Just start doing it. Play like kids do. Automatic. Breathing. Are you breathing? In and out. In and out. One more time. Hands in the air. Does that feel good? Yes, it does. You energized up. So you don't need a pill when you are feeling lethargic. You can start doing what? Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, how you feel? Now answer the question. All right. Right on. And I hope you enjoyed that because I certainly enjoyed it. You have. Why? Okay, it's time for you to go then. Okay, baby, it's time for you to go. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And I hope you enjoyed the Monday morning mindfulness meditation. And you can always go to our website. If you cannot remember, it's on the blog too. So if you cannot remember it, it's not a big deal. All you got to do is go to higherlearningnetwork.org. And when you see this in the upper right-hand corner, you will see all of our social media tags, and the blog is always right there in the right-hand corner. So you can go there and have that experience. So, and remember to set that hit that subscribe button. And while you're subscribing, be sure and share it because that's what this platform, the Female Solution, is all about. It's about sharing and caring. And we have a tendency to get caught up in the madness that is going on in the world. But that's why we have the Female Solution, to remind us of what it is that we need to be doing. So let me take a quick break. And when I come back, I will have the creator of the Single Woman's, Chronicles stage play. So stay close. We'll be right back. Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on the Female Solution. How you're learning with Zelda Speaks for your stress relief session on the OnAirEverywhere.com platform. Mondays at a new time, 7 till
Music
8 a.m. Central
licensing
Standard Time.
reimagined.
Share your thoughts, comments, and suggestions. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, go to higherlearningnetwork.org.
Hi, I'm Naima Latif, and if you're watching this, that means you're one of the 4.6 billion people from around the world who are using an electronic device to talk to people. In these times, people are using the internet to talk to everybody. Friends, neighbors, family members, co-workers. People are on their cell phones and computers all day long. Now, if you're in business, that is great news. That means you can sell your products and services all day long and never have to leave your home. All you need is a media connection, somebody to connect you to an audience. And that's why I'm talking to you today. We produce programs, and our audience members are people who shop. They buy clothes, food, beauty supplies, cleaning supplies, home repair, transportation services, child care services. Whatever you're selling, they need to buy it. We're your media connection. Just follow this link, and tomorrow you can sit back and relax at home while your business is making you money.
And thank you for joining us back here on the Female Solution and the Higher Learning Network. We are broadcasting live simultaneously. I can't even get the word out on the Female Solution, which airs 7 days a week from 7 a.m. until 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. And if you're in one of those time zones, just you're not in the Midwest, then you can figure it out if it's Eastern or Mountain Time, because I don't know all that. I just say Central, 7 to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining us. Have you called all your friends? Have you, no, nobody do that no more. Have you texted them? Have you sent them the link? Because if you haven't, now is the time to do it, especially if you're single. I am bringing to you the creator and founder of the Single Woman's Chronicles stage play. And I'm going to tell you all about how I met this little fantastic little lady. She is here with us now. Grand Rising, my sister.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Wonderful now that I have your glorious being here with us this morning. Please pronounce your name for me so I don't get it wrong.
Charbria.
Charbria, just like I thought it was, but I didn't want to mess it up. Now, you got to tell me the origination of that name, because I have never heard anything like that in my life.
Yes. So when I was born, actually at the hospital, my mom didn't have a name for me yet. And so it was at the last minute, and she prayed about it. And she said she just heard God say Charbria. And my aunt came in the room and she said, "How about Charbria?" And it was a confirmation.
Really?
Yes.
Your mom thought that, and your aunt came in the room and said the same thing.
Yes, and confirmed it.
That's I would say that is, people who are superstitious would be like, "Woo, baby, that's divine order."
Yes.
Tell me, I know it has a meaning or some kind of way how it came to be. Tell
Yes. So it means virtuous, and it means a royal. Yep. And then that's the shar, and then the shar means free man, as in the church. So.
Oh, okay. I know there was some creativity behind it. I just didn't understand what it was. Now, as a writer,
yes,
you have taken it upon yourself to help a sister out. I so appreciate that. And let me tell you one thing. I met this lady while I was playing bid whist, and she came in to tell us about it. And I'm the bid whist queen. And I do not appreciate being interrupted. But Spirit said, get out your ego, get off your shoulder, and listen to what the girl has to say. And I learned a very valuable lesson from Bill Cosby, and that is to associate yourself with younger people. You need to be around some young folk. Yeah, you got some wisdom, but you need to know what's going on in the streets here today. Okay?
Yes.
So thank you, young lady, for interrupting me and telling my ego to take a back seat so I can hear this one, because I'm not single now, even though I feel like it sometimes. You hear that, did you, baby? Okay. I have been single most of my life.
Yes.
Half of my life, and I'm almost 70. Okay.
So
I know some of the dilemmas, and I'm so glad to be married. I don't know what to do. We get on my nerves sometimes, but I'm still glad to be married. But anyway, I hear from my single girlfriends all the time the struggles of dating and the what they call it, the ghosting and
Yeah, yeah.
all the terms they got for them. I don't know. But how did this come about? Are you single? Is your background in writing? How did all this happen?
Yeah, so actually, no, I'm happily married now.
Okay,
But
congratulations.
yes, at the time of, well, I wrote a book, so that's how it kind of first started. Single and
Oh,
Satisfied: The Single Woman's Guide to Fulfillment, and I wrote this when I was single. And when
okay.
I was single, so I didn't get married to my mid 30s, didn't meet my husband until my 30s. And so when I was single, when I started getting toward, late 20s, early 30s, I started, like, what's wrong with me? Like, my clock is ticking, like, hurry up. And I started to feel those pressures of society saying, what's going on. And even my family, like, you want to get married? And I just started to
Hold on,
feel,
I gotta interrupt you for a minute
yeah,
because you moving real fast with that book. Is
yes,
it on Amazon?
not anymore, but it is on my website, charbria.com. Yep.
Okay, so I want to pull that up while you're talking.
I,
CHARBRIA.com.
And then you just click on store, and I have my other books on there as well. And so I was miserable for a while when I was single, and I just was like, okay, I'm getting older, I'm still single. Am I going to live a miserable life because I'm single? No, I don't believe that that's God's plan for me. Don't believe that I'm supposed to be this damsel in distress until some knight in shining armor rescues me. So I had to figure out how to create a life that I didn't feel like I needed rescuing from, and realize
Oh,
identity and value was not in my relationship status or in being married or even in being single. So I had to figure it out, because I'm the type of person is like, you got to make the best of whatever season you're in. Don't stay miserable. You got to maximize this season. So I
mm,
start figuring out, okay, let's start dating myself. Let's learn myself. What's my strengths, my weaknesses? What are some things I love, I like to do? What do I want to do in my life if I never get married, right?
mhm.
I desired marriage, but then I start to think, okay, if this does not happen, how am I going to live the rest of my life and thrive and love my life? And so I started this blog because I started realizing that so many women around me were struggling in their singleness. So I
Mhm.
started this blog, I started this singles women's ministry, and every Monday I had a new blog. We had a single and satisfied challenge where
Oh,
we would do
wow.
things like to empower each other. We had outings, like it was this whole single and satisfied movement. And that's where the book came from. And then I wrote other books for singles. I started to speak about it and do speaking engagements. And it was just such an amazing experience. And I finally learned, like, that I was whole with or without a man in my life.
Ooh, stop, stop, stop. Say that again, girl. Stop. Don't you run right past that. No, you don't. I
Yes.
need you to say that again because somebody needs to hear that because we have
Yeah.
been taught as women that we need a man in order to be whole. That
Yes.
is not true. You came out your mother's
No.
womb by yourself, with yourself.
Yes.
You're going to learn how to be with yourself, with or without somebody else.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Go
Yeah,
on, baby.
I had to learn that two halves don't make a whole.
Yes.
And I tell singles all the time, if you're all jacked up and messed up and you think that a man is going to come in your life and fix you and right all your wrongs and heal your broken heart, no, you're going to be sadly disappointed and
Yes, you
mistaken.
are. Yes,
You
you
have to
are.
do the inner work for yourself. And I always say, I love my husband. He's amazing, but he can't complete me and I can't complete him. And there's times where they get on your nerves, you get on his nerves, and you're like, okay, so you have to learn to find your inner peace and
Yes,
peace
ma'am.
with God, and you can't
Yes,
depend on
ma'am.
another human being.
Right.
So I learned that. And I just started loving my life, having my girls' outings and, getting more involved in ministry and doing more things that I wanted to do in my life. I went back to school. Like, I just started pursuing all of these goals. And it's so funny because once I, came out with the book, because I wrote it for a while, but I sat on it for a while. When I came out with it, guess what happened? I met my husband. So all of the people were like at the book fairs and the different events. He was there with me, helping me sell it. And they're like, but you ain't single.
Oh
And I was
my
like, you're
goodness.
right. Not now. But, this whole process and what I learned in my singleness, and it helped me to really, to link up with the man that God had for me. And it's so funny because I was always told, you're not going to find a man like that. Like, I was told, my standards were high, and, I was encouraged to kind of settle, like, oh, he's nice, or he's this, or he's that. But I just knew in my heart, like, no, this ain't it. And I refuse to settle for less than God's best just to have a man. I'd rather stay single than to marry the wrong man. That's just it. And that's all. And so I waited. And I waited and I was fine. I said, I will wait till eternity because I'm not going to marry the wrong person out of desperation. And it was such a beautiful just testimony because my husband's so supportive of my singles movement when I had it, so supportive of all the different things. And so when we got married, he actually lived in South Carolina at the time. I quit my job. We got married. I moved there. And I was just trying to figure life out. And he's like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to do with yourself now? And I'm like, well, I want to act again because I have a background in the arts, dancing, singing, and acting. And I'm from Gerry, Indiana. Whoop, whoop.
All right. Woo, woo.
And so, I had
just so you know, I love me some Gerry, Indiana. I lived there once.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I want to act again. And he's like, well, why don't you? I'm like, well, I don't have any connections out here. What do I do? He's like, girl, you better get on, YouTube or social media, start doing something. So I just got on. I started doing these improv monologues and I called it Single Woman Chronicles. And I would get on once a week and I would just improv different issues that I felt women dealt with. And I'd come up with a topic in my mind and then I would just go for it. And it was so fun. It was such a great, response. And after I did that, I would have a live and I would talk to the women about the issues that I was portraying. And from there, I wrote my play. I took those 5 monologues. Those were the foundation of my stage play. And then I kind of took my story, my struggles, and my singleness and part of my book and put that in the stage play. And I created it. And that's how it started.
Wow. I am fascinated. I simply love that. Now, you talked about the top issues. Now, when we come back, we're going to take our next break. When we come back, I want you to talk about what some of those issues are without giving the whole play away.
Yeah, of course.
And just so that you know, there is a young girl somewhere watching and listening, and she is going to mimic you. So be very mindful of the things that you say and do because the young people are watching. And we are responsible for them. We don't think we are, but we really are. Yeah, we are. So think about those top issues and as it relates. So when we come back, we're going to talk about that. But right now, we're going to show you a video clip from the Betty Shabazz International Charter School where we teach podcast training because the young people need to know too.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah, right.
Hi, we're the Productive Edge team, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
And I apologize for cutting that first video off because I didn't show our students. They will be so mad.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah, right.
Hi, I'm Brandon. Hi, I'm Akil. And you're watching the Betty Shabazz podcast training on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah.
Geniuses just make my day. That was Akil on the left, and Lord have mercy, gonna forgive me. Just said his name. Anyway, those are our star students. It's so many of them. I just can't keep all that in my head. I'm sorry. And Brandon. Oh, Lord have mercy. I never hit the end of it. Yeah, Miss Zelda, you can't remember my name, and you had me in class all that. Okay, so Brandon, I remember your name. All right. If you are a podcaster and or thinking of being a podcaster, then you need to contact Naima Latif or myself at the higherlearningnetwork.org. And also, if you'd like to launch your business, have it promoted on the Female Solution radio TV show over 20 times a week, just email her at naima.thefemalesolution@gmail.com. And you too can have a podcast, and we can show you how to do it from scratch. I've been doing it about 15 years now. I had no idea it was this long. I'm like, oh my God, girl, you ancient. Okay. Ancient is a good thing. I'll stay there rather than as the alternative to something else. Anyway, go to higherlearningnetwork.org for more information. And if you just joined us, we are back here with this phenomenal young woman. Happy Her Story Month, who is celebrating with us today. She is an author. I did not know that. And she is author of Single and Satisfied and of the hit play. Are you ready for this? The Single Woman's Chronicles. If you are single, you will appreciate this. Now, I asked you a question before we went to break. I see we've got the 2025 season. We've got a couple up here. But I want to go back to you being a producer. I did not know that you were a producer. Naima Latif, the executive producer of the Female Solution. We met as fellow journalists at CAN TV here in Chicago. So that's how I met her. We're producers, but I did not know that you are a producer as well. And it's like this girl done went beyond TV. She the female Tyler Perry. She got. I was like, okay, talk to me, girl. All right, let's as the children say, let's get it. I don't know my language is some kind of outdated. So take it away, Sean.
Yeah, excuse me. Yes, we started to produce mini series for YouTube, and so we're kind of just dibbling and dabbling in that. So with my
mini series, for those who don't know what a mini series is, please explain that.
Yeah, so what I've done is taken one of my stage plays, which is Dr. Love. It's a comedic character, and we do episodes. So we started last year. So we'll do an episode each week in between my stage plays. And it will, instead of being a full length or longer episodes or series, it's just kind of like short. So one of them might be called Respect Your Husband, and it's a funny one, and it might be just like 4 episodes or something like that. So yeah, we've been dibbling and dabbling in that. We would love to get into TV. That's one of our goals, into movies. But yeah, that's kind of where we've been going, and I've been producing my own shows since 2021.
Wow. What did you say? 2021?
Yes.
I don't have my hearing aid on.
Yeah, so we've done last year. We did, I believe, 5 shows. The year before that,
really?
2 different shows. So I love to write. So yeah, I love pumping out new stage plays, new ideas, new books. I just love to be able to see, these stories on stage and really empower women and just really tell these stories to bring healing and wholeness, and of course to entertain. But I love to talk about issues and different things that we have and throw it in, just a nice, pretty bow where we can laugh and cry and just have our moments together. Yeah.
Now, you talk about the top issues that we deal with. We don't want to give away, you know, the play, but we want to talk about at least one of those issues in the play.
Of course. I feel like, these are common themes that we deal with, not even as a single woman, but a married woman, or even if you're in the stage, it's complicated. I feel like we definitely deal with insecurity sometimes if you at different stages and phases in your life. And sometimes we can do that, the comparison plague, I like to call it. So we deal with that sometimes because there's one character in the show where, one girl is getting married. And so she's comparing now. Okay, she's younger than me. How is she getting married? I'm older. That whole comparison, you're supposed to be friends. But now you're jealous, and now there's strife in between you two because where she is in life versus where you are. And thank God when I was younger we didn't have social media. It's a lot. Yes. Ooh. So it's such a comparison. I call it the comparison plague. You're looking at where, and it doesn't have to be singles. It could be married, where you're looking at, where are they on vacation? Where are they in life? Where do they work? What do they have? And I feel like that, comparison is a thief of joy, where you can really enjoy and be grateful and thankful for where you are in life. Whatever season, whether you're single or whether you're married. And I tell my single ladies, enjoy your single season, because when it's over, it's over.
It's a done. It's a wrap.
Than married. Marriage is beautiful, but you're not just now focusing on yourself. There's your 2 imperfect people that you have to become one, and you have to learn how to communicate. And it's so much that goes along with that. And so I feel like the comparison plague is something. Assaults against our hearts. Maybe it's the things that we grew up hearing. Maybe it's negativity from a parent or the lack of a father in the home or a breakup that shattered your heart. But we as women just want to be loved, and it's okay. But we should never devalue ourselves or allow someone
Mm,
else to devalue us to
mm,
get love. We have to
mm.
love ourselves enough to realize, okay, if you're not going to value me and show me love and respect, the honor that I deserve, then you don't deserve to be in my life or in my space. And so
Mm.
there's so many issues, but another one is just that stigma in society that your clock is ticking, or you better hurry up. What you gonna do? Freeze your eggs? Or girl, you ain't gonna be able to find no man because you getting older. You better get out there. And it's just that the mentality of let me hurry up and just get any man. That's better than no man.
Right.
And I'm like, absolutely not. No, it is not. So
Mm-mm.
those are just a few of the issues. It's so many, but those just a little bit of them. Yeah.
I'm so glad you spoke on that because we are just indoctrinated in this country and many others
Mhm.
because there's a lot of sex trafficking going on. But
Yes.
we are indoctrinated to not feel whole, perfect, whole, and complete just as
Yes.
we are. We have
Yes.
been taught that since birth.
Mhm.
I watch a lot of YouTube videos and I see how women are just mistreated all across the world. And then I look at the what we have here in America, the freedom that we have with the freedom we think we have.
Yeah.
And it's just such a contrast because over there is hell and over here is hell with an air conditioner. So you
Yeah.
have to take it a bite at a time and just get what you need out of it. And you just got to tune out sometime.
Yes.
You got to tune out. And when you tune in, be sure that you are not just scrolling, but purposely looking for something to help you.
Yeah.
Because watching all this craziness, that's not gonna get you where you want to be. That's not gonna get you the relationship you want. Because the number one relationship is with self, and we don't even have that relationship because we're too busy listening to them tell us we need a man. You need a man. All you need is some breath.
Mm-hmm.
You need to breathe. So what do you do when women ask you that question? How do I get a man?
To be honest, I feel like sometimes the best way to get a man is to not look for a man.
Oh, you better say that, girl. Say that again, because somebody needs to hear that. Say it.
The best way to get a man is to not look for a man. Like when I met my husband, I was so into just me and God and doing my thing and just, working on just being a better woman, not for a man, but for myself, honestly, reaching my goals and dreams and just busy about my purpose. I think when you're in purpose, it'll come when it's in God's timing. But I think when you're just so, when my man, when I was like that, I kept getting, I call them counterfeits, not the right one, not the real one. And because I was just looking, searching. And by the time I found my husband, I was just like, okay, I know I'm an amazing woman. I'm a high quality, high value woman. So when it is time, he will find me. He will see me. And that's exactly what happened. And my husband said that the thing that attracted to me to him was that I was just busy about my life. I was productive. I was really ambitious. I was going after things. And he was like, if you were just doing nothing, that wouldn't have been attractive. If you were just so desperate, ooh, what you doing? Let me call you. Like, he said that wouldn't have been attractive. And so I feel like, you have to become a high quality woman to attract a high quality man. So I definitely think the best way is to work on you, get in tune with yourself, be the best woman you could be, and go after purpose. Don't go after a man.
Go after purpose. Say that again, girl. Go after what?
Go after purpose.
Purpose. You are so right, because when you are doing what you are supposed to be doing, what you have been put on this planet to do, and you may not know what that is, because you can't get quiet long enough. That's okay, because we live in a noisy world. But at some point, first thing in the morning, sometime during the day, and last thing at night, you got to get with you.
Yes.
And if you don't like what you see in the mirror, then it's time for you to go within and do some rearranging, remodeling, whatever, however you want to do it. And it's not all about the hair and the makeup. It's not about that. It's about what's in your spirit, what's in your soul.
The inner work, absolutely.
The inner work. And most of us don't want to do that work.
No, because it's hard. It can be gruesome. It can be lonely. It can be painful. But that was the best time of my life, because
say that
I came out of that. Oh
say
my God. the healing and the wholeness and the focus that I had afterwards. Again, it wasn't a great season. It was tears and crying and developing and having to let things go and let people go and, change myself. But it's rewarding because you start to become the woman that you are supposed to be. So,
and let me tell you, they don't come when you think they're going to come, especially when you're looking for them, because you're going to show up with nothing but knuckleheads, because I done had a whole bunch of them my whole life.
Yes.
And I can call them knuckleheads because they probably call me knuckleheads too, because we are a reflection of each other. So if I was attracted to knuckleheads, at some point I was a knucklehead too.
Yeah.
I digress. I do that sometime. I'm a senior. I go there. Anyway, I am standing in the lobby of my building. I live in an apartment building, and a man was standing at the front desk here to pick up something from someone else. He's driving a delivery truck. And I saw him. I was in the business center faxing a document for my business, and I had to pick up my goddaughter, which was at school right down the street. And so I'm hustling, bustling in a hurry, and the fax machine broke down, and I was mad as hell. So I walk out to the front desk. I say, okay, until they get the fax machine, let me go check my mail, come back. And there's this tall, dark and handsome young man. And I see him talking to the receptionist. I'm like, he kind of cute. I ain't got time for that. And as I was walking away, he looked at me and I looked at him and I was like, oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? So that's how he connected. And I did not think of him as a potential suitor, but I just thought he was kind of cute. We'll go out and grab a bite to eat. And I wound up marrying the man. And that was not my intention, because I didn't get married until I was 55. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
You cannot put an age on marriage. And here I am almost 70. We've been married almost going on 20 years, because we dated a couple years before that. But I said all that to say this: stop looking.
Yes.
They will find you.
They will find you.
When you are doing the work on yourself, and I was doing some serious introspective working, because I wasn't talking to nobody, I wasn't dating nobody, I wasn't doing none of that. I was
Same. Yes.
At home eating Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Yes.
But I found myself, because there's a whole Ben & Jerry. I need to write a book on Ben & Jerry, because that's a whole nother show. Anyway, I said all that to say this: it's never too late. We got some comments here. Let's get some comments this morning. Naima Latif says, now that is a quotable quote. Comparison is a thief of joy. I like that. You said that.
Yes.
We have to stop comparing ourselves to other people in other relationships, because that's not our journey.
And you don't know what they're going through. I mean, we all
don't.
Pictures, but we don't know their lives or what they're really
go
living.
Through hell too, and they don't talk about it.
Yes.
So if a man confides in you, don't hold that against him.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
Because you want him to confide in you, but don't force it. Thank you, Naima. Naima also says, so I guess the lesson of the story is
look, don't look for them. Work on you, huh?
It's an inside job. Thank you, Naima. Oh my goodness, she has another voice. She says, remember to smile when you see a cute guy. I did. I was teasing all over the place.
Yeah, when you're single, because sometimes I've heard men say, well, they seem so unapproachable, or they were like, you can't be mean, ladies, and think he's going to approach you.
Yes, I mean, here you all dolled up, glammed up, you got your lipstick on, right? You got your blush, you got your hair, you banging, whatever y'all call it. And you dress, you're looking good, and then you got a frown on your face. I see sisters like that all the time. Girl, you too pretty to be walking around with a frown on your face. Good as you looking. You better smile.
Yes.
Yeah. You better smile. So thank you for that, Naima. You are right on target. What's the biggest challenge in helping our sisters? I want you to think about that. And we're going to take our last break. And when you come back, if you want to call in, you can do so. The number's right below, 727-731-5192. And we will be right back. Valentine's Day is coming up, but I call it Self-Nurture Day. And I read this from my very first book, Inspirational Conversations. That used to be written in Troy Tyler Show on V103 and on Gospel Radio 1390. I said, February 14th, happy Nurture Yourself Day. Today and every day is one of the best days of your love life. Live it as if it were your last. Don't wait on the roses, dinner, the party, the candy, or the call. Love your own self today by doing the things you want someone else to do for, to, and with you. If you can't be happy by or with yourself, what makes you think he, she, or it will make it any better?
Ooh, you need to post
True love. True love does not come wrapped, bathed, or clothed in anything. True love will pour from your being like an age old wine waiting for the cork to pop. Today, pop your own cork. Love yourself as no one else can because nobody knows better than you.
Amen.
Hug yourself and tell yourself, I love you. Happy self nurture day. And happy self nurture day to you today and every day. So please do something to make yourself happy. And thank us for joining us back here on Monday Morning Mindfulness. You know, it's all about the self and securing the self and loving the self. And sometimes you got to tune out in order to tune in. And you are tuned in to Monday Morning Mindfulness. We are talking to Shabrina. Am I saying that right?
Shabria.
Shabria. Shabria. Shabria. Okay, I got that right. She is the producer, executive producer, and the writer, and the creator, and the founder of this dynamite play in Chicago. If you have not, excuse me, it's in Gerry, Indiana, same thing. It's a 30-minute drive. And if you have not gotten your ticket, you can go to Eventbrite, but you can see we're here on the blog. So if you can't remember that, you got a short memory sometime like me, this is our blog, tumblr.com/higher learning TV show. So when you get to the blog, you simply you simply scroll down. You see there's lots of information there. Take advantage of that information. And this is the one thing that I did this weekend, Shabria, and you got to do it too and tell everybody you know. This is a visionary from Michael Thompson's journey from pioneering video streaming to leading a company with a projected valuation of $2.9 billion. He is the competition for Facebook, YouTube, all the social media, because this is for us by us. This is a FUBU for us for the internet. And if you're not on it, get on it. I got on it. It's on my phone. I don't know how to maneuver it. I got to go find me some young people because I did a post and I don't know where the post is. I can't find it. But anyway, go to the blog. You'll be glad you did. There's lots of information in. If you can't remember that, then you might be a senior too. So it's okay. But you want to, I got a pair of tickets to give away. I forgot about that. I mean, a ticket. 727-731-5192. You can call in or you can post it. So we got about 6-7 minutes here. So what do those who are thinking of becoming attached and because they're not attached, how can this Single Women's Chronicle stage play give them what they need to help them continue to flow?
Yeah. Wow. So that's a loaded question because there's so much in the show. And honestly, it's not even just for singles. I feel like it deals with so many women's issues. And we also have 3 distinct characters, different men in the show. So it also shows some of their perspectives of relationships and dating and love as well. And so I feel like you're going to probably see yourself in one of the characters, even if it was a season in your life. I feel like there's something to identify with someone. And so I feel like you're going to feel empowered for sure. But if you're single, I feel like out of the characters, you're going to be able to see some of yourself in one of them or one of your friends. So I play Kara Kensington in the play, and she is a young woman who is just
You're in the play.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Oh, I got this show.
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's you.
Yes. So I play Kara, and so she is a young woman who is just obsessed with marriage.
Are you the one with the blonde hair?
Yep, I'm the one with the blonde hair.
Okay. see, I didn't recognize you. You threw me for a loop, girl.
Yeah, they got me all dolled up and got a wig on. You know how it goes.
Okay. Because I was like, I don't know who that one is in the front, but she says it's like look, girl, sisters, I got y'all. I got this. Yeah. Come on down. I got you.
Yeah, and so my character is that example of like she feels like she needs a man to complete her. She's getting older, she's right at the cusp of her 30th birthday. She's wondering like what's wrong with her, why is she unlovable? Has God like forsaken her? Like she's making it such a big deal. She's just in love with love. And so we really see her go through like some devastating situations to really discover herself.
Wow.
And at one point in my life, I did feel similar to that character. And that's why I can identify so much with her. And that's when I had to just say, girl, no, this ain't gonna be you. You ain't no damsel in distress. And that pretty much is kind of like my theme. You're no damsel in distress, and you will not settle for less than God's best. And so you're gonna see that character. And then you have the rich, bougie woman who is wealthy, and she feels like I don't need no man, but I could get one when I want one. And you kind of see her. Have you ever met people who they're broken and they're hurt, but they try to cover it up with so many other things, whether that's money, whether that's status, whether that's how you dress, expensive clothes. You know, we kind of deal with someone like that. And then we have one of our fabulous ghetto fab friends who is just loud, but just so endearing because she actually is 40 and she's seeing her younger friends progress in life, and that's that comparison and the jealousy. And you're supposed to be friends, but how do you associate with your friends when they may seem like they're progressing in life before you? And I think friendship is always a common theme as well in my shows, because we all deal with friendships, you know, no matter where you are in life. And they go through a lot of different scenarios in this show, and you see their growth and you see their pain and you see, you know, some aha moments. And that's why I call it real talk monologues, because they go into kind of just their self and reflection, and they just share with the audience after they deal with situations like what they're experiencing, how they're feeling. And of course we have comedy. I love to laugh. So of course you have to throw that in the story as well. But the guys are interesting. I love, you know, we have a Romeo character who is a hopeless romantic. We have a ladies man in there. Then we have a man who he's no nonsense. He's looking for his good thing. He's ready to marry. He's ready to be booed up. Yeah. So it's so much. I can't give it all away, but they deal with so many different issues, and it is a huge difference. There are characters at the beginning of the show to the end of the show. So.
Wonderful. It sounds like fun. Comments from our YouTube channel. Lewis Shine says, great segment, ladies. Yes, thank you, Lewis, for watching this morning. Be sure and share. We appreciate you joining in, because the men need to see it too. It's not only going to be ladies there, it's going to be some men.
Yes, we have a lot of men who come to the show, and married couples as well, and they love it. Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait to see it. And he also says, great interview this morning. Thank you, Lewis, for shining this morning. Yeah, we see you. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. And if anybody has any comments, now is the time to share them. And you can go to, I found it on Eventbrite.
Yeah, they can go to swcthestageplay.com, swcthestageplay.com, or sharpria.com and click plays. Yeah, there. Yeah. Click SWC. It's on there. Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's on Eventbrite as well.
Oh, okay. But
at the top, you see it says Single Woman Chronicles. Yeah.
Where does it say that
at the top? So you see Sharp to the left says Sharpria Shine. There you go, to the left.
Home.
Book Sharpria. Keep going to the right.
Events.
Keep going. Production.
Sorry, let me go back.
That's okay.
Production.
There you go. Nope. Right there. Yeah. Nope. To the right.
Oh, sorry, sir.
That's okay. I mean, you can go there as well.
Okay.
It's in productions, and then it has, if you go to the right, it has its own page at the top where you see the vlog, you see behind the scenes photos. Those are all my events that I've done already.
Wow.
So those are archived events that we put.
Girl, you did a Soul Train 70s thing? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Why am I just find out about this?
It was amazing. We had the band, we had the afros, we had the Soul Train dance line.
Oh my goodness. Y'all had the Soul Train dance.
So if you go up to the top of the page. Right there, click there, Single Woman Chronicles. And now scroll down. And so that's the official page. So you'll see like the trailer of the show, the poster. You could see some of the characters.
No man at all. No dinner, no date, not a text, not even a sliding right. No, I'm single. No, I'm single. No, you single. Enough. We're all single as a Pringle, okay? Aww.
Men can't be trusted. They will lie and cheat and leave you with bad credit. Happy birthday! Somebody set her down. Set her down.
And then they keep saying, your clock is ticking. Hurry up, girl, your clock is ticking. You better freeze your eggs and do something. What am I supposed to do about my clock ticking? I was supposed to be married by now.
Oops. Wait, says who?
Me.
Okay, we're going to leave it right there. And you all can go and see it because time is up. It is 8:59. I do apologize. I don't apologize because, we gave you what you came here for. And just in case you know somebody who knows somebody who's a diabetic, please send them to zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com because how I reverse type 2 diabetes is the reason why I'm sitting here today. So be sure and go and check that out. zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. If you can't find it, just go to our website, higherlearningnetwork.org. Thank you so much, Sharbria, for being a wonderful guest this morning. And people will ask me at the last minute, they'll text me, and how can I get them tickets? So I'll just send them to you.
Yes, and if you don't get the tickets, you can go to sharbria.com, click Single Woman Chronicles, and they're on there as well. And if you can't come to the show, we have the DVD. So just
wow, wonderful.
Yes, go to sharbria.com, click store, and there it is. We only have a few left. Yes.
All right, so get them while you can. Thank you, Louis Shine. Thank you for all of those who are watching, and thank you for sharing this video because the sisters need to know that they are not alone. Yes. Be sure and join us tomorrow morning for Gathering of the Griot with Asada. If you didn't see the show last week, she is the Harriet Tubman of cryptocurrency, and you need to know because she can hook a sister up. Okay. Thank you so very much. Stay on purpose, stay empowered. I'll see you in the morning, and I'll see you at the play.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiabonga. Senegal, jareh. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
What a beautiful morning, oh what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling, there's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there, what's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.
And thank you for being here with us. I forgot to mention to go to our TikTok page and subscribe. Thank you so very much. A Higher Learning TV show. And